Oh, fuck. Okay, Michael, you want to bring us in this?
All right, welcome everybody to the Dish Pit Podcast. This is episode number, I do not know.
You didn't even introduce yourself.
I haven't gotten a chance yet.
I know,
2
but
seconds in.
you got to introduce yourself, then say the episode.
I have to? That's the rule?
Yeah, you stand up in front
Good
of the
evening,
class,
everybody.
you say your
Welcome
name,
back
and
to-
then...
All right, I'll try that again.
Now I'm intrigued. I didn't know there was
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do the intro.
I was on your side.
I agree. Okay, I understand. Ivory, don't say nothing. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. I am your host, Jay Fandango, and I am joined by my lovely, beautiful, sensual co-hosts across the table.
Thought he was going to say fucking Vanna White.
I think he's talking to you.
I'm talking to, I said co-hosts.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah. Hey, what's up? It's Mike. What's up? How's it going, guys? See, I thought it would be better, like, we could change
Mark
it up a
Shut
little
up.
bit.
your
And then-
handsome co-host here, the fashion.
and then Mark, and then Ivory's here as well.
Your favorite EV evolution is here.
Oh my god. What was your intro from last time? You should just use that one, whatever that was. Anyways,
switch it up.
yes, welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. This is episode 41.
Oh, 41.
A time of celebration. I mean, not necessarily like in the world right now,
Oh, okay. I was like, what are we celebrating?
It's
but well, we're
season.
alive, man. Celebrating
It's what
that we're
season?
alive.
It's Leo season, man.
What does that
we in
mean?
Leo's
What's Leo
year this
season?
year?
That means we hunting Leos right now.
All the
Hold on.
Leos are taking over the world right now. Our birthdays are upon us.
Does that mean your birthday?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't
Okay.
want to hear that because, first of all, I actually heard that the zodiac signs have changed
Yeah, this is disappointing when you hear about it.
because the zodiac, the whole like 12-month like zodiac calendar and whatever and all that hasn't been updated in thousands of years. So back when it was created, they were seeing like the constellations and star formations and all that, but they haven't seen all of them, right? So there's been new ones that have been discovered.
It's not just that. It was done by the old Gregorian calendar, or the Julian calendar that Julius Caesar established, and then Augustus redid. But the Gregorian calendar adds the months of, what is it? August and
Months
July.
of harvest.
No, months of August and July.
Oh, they said
like, because they were
harvest.
added in.
I
'cause
did.
The year was, in the old Julian calendar, was like 10 months. And then he added July for himself. And then Caesar Augustus added August for himself. That's why October, which in Latin means the 10th month, is actually the 8th month in our calendar.
Wow.
Oh no, October is actually for 8. Octo.
Okay, but
is
what does
8.
that have to do with what I was saying?
What it
Like,
does,
bring
what
that
you're
around.
saying is because the Julian, the zodiacs were even established before this, so they're based on that calendar, which actually is like 2 months off.
Yeah, so it's technically wrong.
Yeah, and we've
And then
just
it's been
assumed.
changed.
We just assumed.
So I'm
during the
technically a
Augustan
Capricorn now. I used to be an
I
Aquarius.
am a Virgo, motherfucker.
I don't know.
No, I
you
don't
have to
know.
check
I
the
don't know
new
what you are,
check the
bro.
new ones like when you get a chance. Not right now, obviously.
Where do I check the new ones?
There, you can probably just Google it. New zodiac signs.
Yeah, that's what it was. Octo
It happened
means,
it happened in the last week. I was like, what? That can happen?
Yeah, for real.
And then I thought about it. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, new stars just discovered all the
We
time.
were
Like,
just watching that space show.
Niggas
Yeah.
was lying to us and shit. God damn,
just like
you
the whole
government.
scale of the universe is.
It's astronomical.
The
Bro.
government wasn't lying, Ivory.
Well,
It's-
hold on,
That's
hold
the
on.
joke.
We're getting off the rails here.
There are over 4 quadrillion planets with moons on them.
There's 20 trillion galaxies in the observable universe, and the
Which is-
observable
Whole
universe
orc cloud bullshit.
is getting larger and larger. You know, as time goes
Well,
on.
our event horizon, we can only see 13.3 billion years into the future, or into the past.
Oh, that makes sense. Because like when you're looking at shit through a telescope and you're looking at it for like to a certain distance, like a light year, it's been like what you're looking at. It takes a year to receive that information.
So
right?
in the Orion system, Betelgeuse, the bright red star in the Orion system, right? It's about to supernova to our visualization, but in reality, it is
been
actually already supernova
for like 1,000 years or something, right?
Yeah, it takes 1,000. It's like over 100,000 light years away. So light takes 100,000 years to travel from there to here. So in that 100,000 year span, That planet's already supernovaed in reality. We just haven't seen it
star,
yet.
not planet. Planets cannot.
Or star. Thank you, Ivory.
They
Good
cannot.
job.
Oh
Look
my
at
God.
him.
I know too much about space shit to be wrong about this shit.
Okay, well, now you're going a little too far.
All right. I've been drinking. I said
I've been.
Okay.
He
I'm
might
on
have
your
just
level.
missed his word.
I missed word. You knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but
You don't gotta call him out on the
Yeah,
podcast.
God
We're like,
damn it,
discuss
dude.
this like after the show, man.
Yeah.
I was about to throw my
This is-
hypothesis out there about
What is-
fucking a bunch of fucking bullshit with our solar
What's your
system.
hypothesis?
Yeah. What's your
All right,
hypothesis?
so some of Saturn's moons, I think it's
Io?
Io, Titan,
Phoebe?
fucking Enceladus. I know for sure.
Titan is on Jupiter.
Well, Jupiter. There you go.
Titan
Thank
is
you for
Jupiter?
correcting me.
Yes.
I thought,
Yeah,
okay,
Titan
so
is
Phoebe
Jupiter.
is Saturn, right?
Phoebe is Saturn.
My bad.
No, Phoebe.
Phoebe is. Wait, hold
I
on.
thought that was Mars. Phoebe.
No. That's no.
something
Phoebe
else.
is for sure Saturn.
Yeah.
Okay, Saturn.
Because it has rings.
It has rings.
I know it's around a ring planet.
A couple of Saturn's moons.
Listen,
I'll
everyone,
just
we're
put
all
it in
fucking
a couple.
idiots here. We're not like
This isn't-
astronomers. I took astronomy for 1 year in high school.
How many known moons does Saturn have?
Like, look like I said.
4.
16.
Damn it!
I'm about to say, yeah.
How many known moons does Jupiter
You say
have?
yeah after you already said the answer.
Bro, first off, I'm sorry that it might have seemed like that, but I knew it had a lot of moons. Also, Jupiter has like what, 24, 20 something?
22.
22?
Yeah,
Yes,
nice.
that's a lot of fucking moons because Jupiter was
Well, if we're
fucking
gonna
formed
start
first
talking about
out of all the
numbers
goddamn
here.
planets. That motherfucker
I
was
know
just
Earth
doing
has
bullshit.
1 moon.
Really, we have 2.
How do we have 2 moons?
Technically, we have two.
2.
Where's the second moon?
It's
a
actually
very small
it's,
object.
It's a very small object, and it exists outside of our moon, and it has no, like, our moon is locked into. You're actually right.
Yes.
It's locked into an orbit, but this other moon is actually flung around by gravity. You can actually track it now. He's actually right.
Yeah, it's two.
We actually
So
have,
it's big enough to be considered a moon.
Technically,
It's
on
a satellite.
moon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Something
So it's not a
man-made
moon.
bullshit.
it's not an.
That's like
actual
saying
moon.
like
They
the space
classify
station
it
is a
as-
moon.
They just do it.
There's a big rock
dick
that's.
I guess.
Other than the moon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You kind of schooled me on that a little bit.
I didn't know any of that. So
I could tell
cool.
you.
There's also dozens of celestial bodies that are like technically planet sized, but not quite large enough. In
That's
our-
why
That was
Pluto keeps going.
What's your
in
hype?
and out.
What the
The
what hype?
fucking a couple of Saturn's moons are actually fucking planets, low key.
They're not in the habitable zone.
No, check this out. With fucking Io, of course that's out of fucking question because that's straight nothing but volcanic bullshit on that planet. That's nothing. But Enceladus, fucking Titan has its own goddamn atmosphere.
Yeah, but
Like,
it
that
could be
shit is
argued.
too
But
fucking,
we-
if
it's-
it's not humans, it's other shit, bro. That's what I'm just like.
There could be argued that there could
good
be
point.
a microorganism of life based on the elements that are only there in that moon. There could be an argument for that,
Based off the numbers that I've seen and the explanation that I've been,
but it's highly
There's-
unlikely based on
The radio
location,
signals we send out.
gravity.
Enceladus, though, that is
And the molecular
impossible,
composition.
bro.
The
Enceladus is
possibilities-
nothing but
Maybe not
frozen
intelligent life.
water.
that make the
Not
most
intelligent
sense.
life. You're right.
Yeah, but
That's
Titan-
like
Would
there could
still
be
point.
life on
Micro-
Uranus because
still
it's like a bunch of water there, right?
It's like microbacteria, maybe that, but it's a methane-based atmosphere.
it's still life.
It doesn't matter. It's
well, we're
not
talking. Yeah, that's.
We
You
want
could argue that
humanoid
with
life.
Yeah,
or intelligent. Let's
we
just say
wanna-
intelligent
So
life.
then that would kind of be Enceladus.
we can't expect to
All you gotta do is go
conversate with a dolphin on another planet. They have to be intelligent life for us to learn something from
Saying
them.
dolphins aren't intelligent.
I mean,
my point is they're intelligent on a long scale of time,
Hey.
but not enough to say, "Hey, we've been here to another planet."
I'm with Mark on dolphins are intelligent because I was listening to this interview on Howard Stern. This guy actually had sex with a dolphin.
Wait, what?
And said that she was courting him for like 6 months.
Nigga.
Like she like talked, she wanted
Some human dick.
some human dick, bro.
Damn.
That's
And he
insane.
did it
Well,
before-
dolphins like molest humans often.
Yeah,
I was
That's a
about to
thing.
say,
he
hell
said
yeah.
that she was like rubbing on his dick.
I'm like not into
in
the
the pool.
bestiality thing. I
No,
can't
neither
think of
am
an
I.
animal that I'm like,
I
yeah,
can't.
That's
just-
interesting.
that zebra can get it, man.
I
Like,
mean,
That zebra did it for me.
like, no.
God damn these lemurs.
God damn, they're so cute and fluffy.
I don't know. Is there an animal out there like that you could think like, yeah, I'd do that?
Oh man,
I don't think so. There's
no.
not like
not for me.
there's not any animals that are attractive.
Ivory's got one. Ivory's got one.
I was say, did y'all know this though? Did y'all know that
Just change the subject.
Yeah, we're talking about an animal that you would bang, Ivory.
There
What's
is
an
no animal I would bang.
None?
Except man.
Not even a
Humans.
flum. Oh, you bang a man?
No, nigga, humans. Human beings, females.
Baba Booey.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, it's
You just hit
female.
3 sound effects. Y'all have reached your quota for the night.
Everybody gets one. Face that.
With that being said, I think it is time that we crack open one of these delicious beverages.
Thank you, Mark. Mark's reeling us
Yeah,
in.
but don't make a thing about it, you know? We've already had that one, so.
Have we?
1836, yeah. We've had it for sure.
Boo.
Let's have it again.
We're having it again.
So, Ivory,
Yes.
I wanted to talk a little bit about
Oh yeah.
y'all's mushroom trip last week.
Yes, yeah.
Whoa.
Because
Oh, what do we got?
not
Buffalo
necessarily
Night.
about the mushroom trip. I mean, we
spicy.
can talk about that.
But what led? What
What happened after? I guess let me just. I guess I'll just do the whole thing. Like, so I was at work and these gentlemen got some mushrooms, took them without me, and then I got home and they had been tripping for probably about 3 hours. By the time I got home, they'd already peaked and they're on it. They're on cloud 9, right? I come in, I look at Ivory and I could tell. Like, I could tell he's fucking
In there.
for real lit. And then Howard is kind of just like laying on the couch, like asleep, but not asleep. And I'm just like, okay, this isn't that as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna come in here and they were just gonna be like dancing around.
Yeah, I
and shit.
took you home, so I thought I was like, oh, good luck, bro. Like,
DJ was trying to go to sleep, like he's in his room, in his bed.
No. He beat that shit. He slept. The nigga said it was hard,
Eventually,
he
but it
did
took like an hour or two for him to go to sleep.
how do you sleep on shrooms?
He found a way.
The same
Nigga.
thing,
So-
dude. When I heard that, I was
fuck?
like,
But-
fuck.
He found a way.
So we're just up chilling, and I was like, okay, I have a perfect show. I'll put on the midnight gospel for you guys. I put on the midnight gospel for them, and they're like enjoying it.
Nice.
And Howard, like he had a pillow over his face, and he like woke up and started watching it. And then he was hungry and was trying to order some shit on DoorDash.
Hey, sorry to intervene on the story. Like interrupted. My bad. About to get to that shit. But the listening episode of that bullshit was perfect for a trip because as you trip out, you listening, but you phasing in and out of that shit. So it's just like, bruh, yes.
Sounds cool.
The words hold a little more weight. But so Howard's like hungry and he's going through DoorDash, like, and he's high as fuck on shrooms. So I imagine it's
What
like
time is this? What
it's a
time
little
is
difficult.
DoorDash even shut down?
It doesn't. As long as the restaurant's open,
Yeah.
they'll have a dasher.
I would
know
say
who-
the same as Uber Eats.
I know Uber Eats does
So
that.
he was trying to order like
I've ordered McDonald's at 4:30 in
he was
the morning.
trying. He
one
was like
time.
looking at pizza at first or something, and then he was just looking, and then I was like, "Hey, Shipley's is open," and he starts looking at Shipley's, and I told him that like the Shipley's had like a glitch on it to where everything was like a beignet. Every picture was a beignet. Or I don't remember. It was like it was those long donuts, those long square donuts.
Bear Claws.
Are those bear claws? It was bear
Eclairs.
claws.
Are they
it was
filled?
like, I don't know. It was like there was 2 squared ones, and it was one with chocolate icing on top, and one with
Those are eclairs.
okay, so that isn't
Eclairs.
eclair. So it was just everything was eclairs.
Which is
It's-
a bear claw.
Who fucking cares? It's like the regular glazed donuts was the eclairs. Like everything, every picture was I just told him, I was like, hey, be careful, man. There was a glitch on there the other day, and everything was these eclairs. And it was really hard to order, even though like the name would be the name, but it's like you're looking at the picture, everything's eclairs.
It fucked him up. It said glazed donut and a picture of a clear.
Yeah, and he's on shrooms too, so he's like, oh shit. And then eventually he gets the food ordered, and it's like 1:30. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning at this time. And then so Howard's like passing out. I'm like grilling. I'm cooking chicken for myself because I wasn't gonna eat the Shipley's. I was like, I already got this chicken thawing. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you went to H-E-B,
I've
you
committed
got
to
your
the
shit.
chicken. No, I had it in the freezer and I thawed it out.
Oh, Sahib has said this too. I was
I was like, I thought it out. I'm just gonna cook the chicken. So, finally the food arrives at like 2 a.m. and I pick up. I'm like, God damn, this is a lot of food. This motherfucker had ordered 2 dozen donuts. Like he ordered a full dozen glazed donuts, a half dozen chocolate iced, and a half dozen cinnamon sugar. Like regular donuts with cinnamon sugar.
Ugh.
Those are pretty good.
Nah,
If they were hot,
They were hot.
Yeah.
They were fresh donuts.
They were fresh as fuck.
And
They better be.
And 2 or 3 chocolate milks.
you've ordered fucking 2 dozen. They better not be from the
How
garbage
did
pile.
you eat that? How'd y'all eat that on shrooms?
We
I didn't
ate
eat
it,
it.
nigga.
He
We were
wasn't.
hungry.
I had like one of them.
I mean, I ate. I was
They ate
hungry
'em.
as shit. Like we were hungry.
But then the
edibles.
donut box was on the table for like a week.
That
Yeah.
was the thing. We did the shrooms on. None of us ate, so we all was just like hungry. Well, at least me and Howard was. I even ordered some shit after the donuts. Uber Eats.
You ordered some shit after the
yeah.
What'd
donut.
you order? I didn't
ordered
even see
fucking
that.
Denny's.
Denny's.
Man,
Denny's,
hey,
bro.
Denny's comes through hard.
Yeah, bro.
Denny's comes through. Denny's
I
and
remember when I was a
IHOP.
vegetarian, I would go there a lot because I would just get eggs.
Vegetarian.
I was vegetarian for like 6 months.
6 months for who?
No
For
one.
who do you
For
think?
myself.
Oh, for
For
yourself?
yourself.
If I was a chick, hell no, I wouldn't
Yeah.
date no vegetarian.
I would only go
The
vegetarian
fucking
for.
movie. That shit was fucking hilarious.
So yeah, that ends. I'm like, all right, I'm fucking going to bed. It's like 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I go to bed,
stayed
and then Ivory stayed up.
Stayed up enjoying the rest of that fucking high. Boy, I was just watching shit. I was like, what's...
What were you watching, Ivory?
Honestly, like I said, I was phasing in and out of
Oh,
that
you're
shit.
phasing in and out. You're.
So,
She probably watched some more Midnight Gospel.
not
So-
really. He turned that shit off, and I think it was fucking... something on my Hulu. Fucking regular show, yes.
I woke up in the morning, and Howard and DJ were in the room, and Ivory was out here talking to someone on the phone, and he was saying shit like "yes, sir." So I thought he was talking to his stepdad or something, you know. And then I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna let him talk. So I go in the room, and then this motherfucker Ivory walks in like 5 to 10 minutes later. He's like, "Yes, sir. Hold on."
Yes, sir.
He said, "Guys, I know this sounds crazy, but do you have like $500 I could borrow from you?" And I was like, wait, for what? Who are you on the phone with? And he was like, dog, it's the FBI. And they said a girl that was on this site that I use got killed, and my number was linked to it, and they got the case number. I'm like, dog, hang up the phone right now.
Hang it up right now.
Why is this happening? And then we're all DJ and Howard are just like, what? DJ's like, give me the phone. And I'm like, bro, this sounds like a scam. And DJ's like, who's this? Fucking motherfucker just hangs, click,
God
hangs up.
damn it,
And
Ivory.
apparently it was just some dude. Like,
Hey, look, fam.
Bro.
I blocked the number. It's all right.
You never had anybody.
hold on. For what was the website? Was it like a dating
It
website?
was
Yeah.
Locanto, nigga. Locanto, Houston.
What's Locanto? Explain.
Exactly. So if you have to ask that question, you do not know the
Well,
site.
obviously you do not need to
What
be
is
on
it?
there because
You
you're
wanna-
getting calls
do you
from the
want to give full
FBI.
disclosure at what Locanto is? I can Google it right now.
questions, Ivory.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Google it if you don't tell us.
Answer them, bro.
I mean, I can tell you what it is.
Tell us what it
Tell us
is.
what it
I'm about to
is.
say it's just literally escort site.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I told Blake that.
You
and
got
he
a
didn't
pimp
believe
calling
me.
you.
That nigga didn't get shit out of me.
It was probably
It
yeah.
was a pimp
and they were
calling
trying to
you.
scam you. The
Trying
chick
to
was in on it,
scam you,
dog.
bro.
bro. First off, I would have.
Classic.
She knew you were
that
naive.
happened. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna give you props. That shit did happen. Your boy caught slipping on this one. I got it. I accept
Yeah,
my
we're the
L on this
FBI.
one.
We need $500,
I
and
accept
you're
my
good to
L,
go.
But check this
What?
out, though.
My name's Agent Johnson. We got Agent
What did he
Johnson
say his name
here.
was?
I don't even fucking remember. his
He said they
name.
got the case number and
know, but
anything.
see,
What
his-
are you
no, but-
talking about?
No, but here's the thing that
Case
made
number
me think it was real.
0136789.
Hold on.
Because when he first called me, I called the number back. The number pulled up fucking FBI headquarters. This is such and such.
Where did it say it was at?
You know, FBI
Texas.
headquarters would not come up on
It would
fucking
not come up.
caller ID, weirdo. Just think about that.
Where is the FBI headquarters?
Fucking
Washington, probably.
Quantico, Virginia.
Yeah.
All right. If
Virginia, okay.
Quantico, Virginia.
All right,
If
dearly
if
noted.
you get a fucking 619 area code or a 618 area code, then all right, you're getting a call from Quantico. But
Michael,
But here's
I was
what
just saying.
don't-
No, I was just saying. If the FBI have you for what that you were saying was murder, they would come after your ass.
yeah, they'd be at the door.
No,
they
it was
wouldn't be
actually linked
talking
to
to
a
you.
bunch of shit. It wasn't just murder, nigga. It was fucking child porn, fucking prostitution.
Yeah. Okay. Even more.
fucking,
Even more.
oh my God, bro.
human trafficking.
Bro, I feel bad that this guy was like, he probably had a script and everything.
Yeah,
Wait.
You should have just asked him what his badge number was.
So-
That would have fucked him up.
they would have fucked him up. What branch are you? What?
You heard
Who's your commanding
Howard
officer?
order his food, and then you heard Ivory get on the phone.
No, this is the next morning.
It's the next
Okay.
morning. The
Are you
next
even
day.
listening?
Yeah, so
It's the next
Then-
day.
I'm gonna listen back to the podcast and make sure my story was coherent.
No, it was good. We're all
Yeah,
we're in
except for
there.
Mark.
I would say it was correct.
I'm really trying to get this whole thing.
This is the next
wrap
morning.
my
Howard.
head-
Okay, so Howard orders this food around 2 a.m. Right, or we get it around 2 a.m. I go to bed, and then I wake up at like 9:30, 10. This is happening at 9:30, 10 a.m.
So Ivory, 9:30, 10 in the morning, you get this call, and this dude is like, "You did it."
No,
You
because this,
killed her.
like I said, this is not the. It wasn't the first time he called me.
Oh, okay. All right. Time out. When was the first time that he called you?
About fucking few days before.
Oh, all right. So what did you do then?
Like I said, I believed him because, like I said, that was the first time.
So
when
were you
when
scared?
no, I wasn't scared. I was just
Well, then
like,
what were you
fuck
gonna
it.
do?
I was just like, nigga, if they gonna come to me, fine. They gonna take me in, interrogate
Did
me.
you
they gonna
talk to
find
the
out
guy?
and Shit.
There would
Did
be
you-
no fine
Did
though.
you did you talk to the?
Exactly.
I know. Did
I
you
beat
talk
it
to the
up.
guy?
Yeah, I talked to him. I told him exactly what happened, what I was on there for, everything like that. And he was just like, look, and he finally, like, the phones kept cutting in and out, and I was just like, fuck it, maybe they got, shitty service. But then again, it is America. Fuck the FBI. But then
I don't think you've ever even dealt with the FBI.
I don't think you're.
Exactly. So that's why I was just thinking, if they actually did have something on me, they gonna come get me. Eventually, it was gonna happen. Then he just.
But then why
the
did
final
you?
call came today. That was just like, we finally got everything explained from both ends, and he told me these two options. I was just like,
Wait, you got
fuck,
another
second
phone call
option.
What are the
today?
two
No, not
options?
today.
Oh,
nigga. I
that
blocked
day.
the number.
That day.
That day he blocked the number when we told him
Yeah,
it's a
after the
scam.
bullshit happened.
So
He was trying to work you.
what
bro.
were the two options?
The two options was they gonna come to me, throw me in jail, and I be going to court for about doing the judicial process,
you.
fucking
Habeas
taking
corpus.
about take it down by like 1 to 2 years, or I could fucking perfect, yes. Or I could fucking just get this nigga go through a program for 8 months, get this nigga $750 to do it, but all I gotta do is really pay $1,500 in total.
Oh, that's all you had to do to stay out of jail.
Exactly.
Oh,
Let me
And
tell
I
you,
was literally
Ivory.
just like, bro,
No, Ivory. Let me tell you that if like the option to stay out of jail is using money, it's way more than $1,500.
100%
I know.
scam.
That's why I was really just like, bro, hold up. First off,
What do you think? The FBI sold the debt to another fucking agency and they sell it to you at 10%?
Yeah, they're not
I'm about to
Walmart.
say,
They're not
y'all
selling
do realize
to
if
debt collectors.
once y'all said no to the money, I was just gonna be like, bro, looks like these niggas just gonna have to come get me, and I was gonna hang up. The
No, I agree, but Ivory, I can tell very easily. I could tell instantly you were being scammed by what you said. Just
And
the
you-
one sentence. Because I get these calls too, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I sign up for fucking questionable
Hey,
sites.
look, that's why I said I accept my L on that, because I was like, damn, man, the nigga actually got me, bro.
You was on the
Nigga
phone.
almost got me.
and you got to Jordan and asked for $500,
Actually, everybody in the room.
Yeah, he asked all three of us, me, Howard, and DJ.
Consolidation.
and they was all like, nah. And it wasn't until Jordan was like, wait,
No, I
Nah,
said,
he
first of
said it
all,
instantly,
I said,
like, he was
no,
just
we don't have that, and what the fuck's going on? Like,
Yeah, exactly. He's just like that.
jeez.
it's not like I was like, fuck no, not $500. I was like, no, and what's going on the phone?
Here's
Okay.
your first mistake, Ivory.
Yes.
You answered a phone number that wasn't already programmed into your phone.
Yeah, I don't answer those.
Don't answer those.
Don't answer though.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like a job.
Unless you know, unless you know you're expecting a phone call from a job or something, and then even be wary of that. I still let the shit roll to voicemail, because if it's a job or something important,
They'll text you.
They'll text you or leave a message. Anybody else, fuck them. If you're not in my phone, if I don't really know you,
Look, man,
I'm
I do
not-
this
I'm
for
not gonna
most
answer.
numbers. It was just that one time I answered that shit. And he hit me was the FBI shit. I was like, oh,
I feel like if it would have been a pretty voiced woman on the phone,
not
Ivory.
even, bro, because I'd be weird
No,
at that shit.
DJ said it was just some dude.
Yeah, it was just some dude, nigga.
It was
just
some dude.
Say the word though. I can't say it. It was just some.
nigga.
Yeah, that's what DJ said. DJ
He
said
did
that.
say it. He was just like, yo, just some nigga.
I was like, what does that mean? He was just like, it didn't sound very professional at all to
He's like,
me.
yeah, not very professional. I was just some nigga.
Yeah, that
So
was
weird.
the shroom experience.
Wow.
Hopefully,
Way to close that out.
our experience is a little better. We're gonna be going on vacation coming up this weekend.
yeah, I'm excited.
And we're gonna be doing some shrooms there.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that doesn't make me want to peel my skin off.
Nah, we'll be good.
It's not gonna be that bad.
We'll be in the water too.
I hope each
I'm
of
not
y'all are
gonna do
taking
that.
the eighth.
You're
I
not
don't
gonna
want
do
to
the
know.
water?
I don't want to go out on the water while on shrooms.
Oh,
my
why not?
first time.
Oh, your first? Okay, never mind.
That doesn't sound lit at all.
What do you want to do? Be trapped in your hotel room?
Not trapped. How is it trapped if I willingly am in there?
If
You
your-
shouldn't be alone.
Your brain will trap
No, I'm
you.
not gonna be alone. But like, I don't want to fucking go out and like party while I'm on shrooms. I've never
Well,
done them before.
Hey, here's to this. There's no place to go out and fucking party to unless you're going to a
I'm about to
restaurant
say,
with a bar in it.
Very good
Heads
point.
up, it's about to be chill as fuck. It's not.
Yeah, we're just gonna be
intense.
chill.
We should just fucking watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I don't know if that'll be a good idea.
Come on, bro, backcountry.
Hey, bro, I'm down with shrooms. I love me some shrooms, but I don't know about putting fear and loathing in my head while I'm doing that. I'd rather
But
just chill out and have a
think
good
about
time.
the abyss of the water. You
Of
don't
the
even know how
water.
deep it is, man.
What do you mean? You're standing in it. It's like up to your knees.
Yeah, the water's pretty low.
Some points are. I've been to the river. Some points are deep.
Yeah, but this, I mean,
It's
we're
pretty low right
It's
now.
pretty low right now.
That sucks.
It's been a lot of heat.
Too
In fact,
much damn heat.
God damn, that's what I was about to talk about. Like, it's so,
what are we
hot
gonna,
outside.
What are we gonna do? Like, what's our itinerary?
Well, that's what I was going to discuss with you guys. I like discussing it on the podcast. I think that Saturday, at some point, we should go to the water, whether you want to do shrooms there or not.
Like, do you want to take them then go to the water?
I don't care.
I mean, we can. I don't care. I mean,
we don't
that's
have
like
to
I don't
take
want.
them.
I don't want to like
Dog,
be like,
it's a-
oh, we gotta stay in the room.
No,
like,
no. Like, first of all, we're gonna be so close to the river. We can go over there and
It
just
took about 30
chill.
minutes for them hoes to kick in.
All right.
Like fully, it took about 30 minutes to an hour for them fully to kick in.
Yes, Ivory, I know this. I've done shrooms plenty of
I thought they
times.
kick in faster than acid.
Yeah, they do, and
really
it
do.
would depends on whether or not you eat something or not as well.
Yeah, that all
bro, we
matters.
ate them. We
Yeah,
kind
that
of
really
twisted
does
them
matter.
shits with fucking sour gummies.
But you know, we'll
'cause
be
it tasted like fucking
We'll be
hamster
partaking in
ass.
other events too. Like what I wanted, what I was. All right, here's what I was envisioning: just a chill afternoon. There's no rush to get up. There's no rush to do fucking anything. We can just get up and be like, hey, let's just go check out the water. Go check it out. Hang out there
How
for a little
close
bit.
is the water to the hotel?
10 minutes away.
Oh,
10
like by car?
minutes.
By car. It's like we're literally by River Road, and River Road takes the longest to get to wherever, like a spot that you want to chill at. But it's just gonna be chill. People are gonna be out there playing music. You know, you can get we'll get drinks, get the cooler. We have a cooler. We bought one on our last trip, so we're set with the cooler. We can just go load up on the way over there. There's everything's accessible. There's HEB, Walmart, liquor store, everything. We can get all the fucking booze and stuff that we need. Chill. We got all the extracurricular activities that we need. So I think we should just go out there and chill and then just play it by ear. There's no rush, no muss, no fuss. We can just have a relaxing time.
Michael's like, I get these shrooms and start eating them.
Hey, I'll eat them all day long, like micro shroom it if I need to.
Eating them ain't too bad.
When I don't have
It
anything to
taste
do,
that
I end up
Can you
hungry.
just
'cause
swallow
I'm
them
just-
whole? Do you have to chew them?
No, dude, chew.
You chew.
Chew.
Yeah, chew them.
Like they need to be so chewed up that
Can I
you
just chop 'em with a
can't
knife and
help
then
but
just-
swallow them.
Can I
No,
just like
like-
chop them with a knife and then?
I guess you
still
could, but
disgusting,
I
bro.
think it would like.
I know. That's why I don't want to chew them. And then like I got this thing in my mouth right now.
Hey, y'all are the only ones fearing about that. I know how shitty
Yeah, you
they
just
taste,
have
and
to
I'm
I
just
can't
like,
even like open my mouth all the way right now. Like I don't know what's wrong with
here's
my jaw.
gonna be my shroom thing. We eating
That
them,
might
like,
mess with you.
Why?
Just because
whiskey,
you haven't
whiskey.
wrapped your brain around it yet, because you're just like not over it fully.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's not that bad. Like I don't notice it unless I'm trying to eat like a fucking burger or something.
Now you'll be fine. I got plenty of
I eat like a
ibuprofen.
South Park character.
You guys are gonna have a good time this weekend.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell
just
you
saying,
that.
let's
Yes,
just
bro, it's
chill.
just
Let's
gonna
just
be
I don't
big
believe
chill.
you, man. I'm gonna have a bad trip.
Hey,
Nah,
man.
bro, don't think that. This shit's
First
gonna
of
be
all-
great. That shit was fun.
We wouldn't let
joking. I
you,
don't
we
need
wouldn't
to be-
let you have a bad trip. Second of all, like I said, there's no pressure on anything that we do. I think like Friday we get out there, we find some place to go out and just chill. Like, cause there's plenty of places in Green where
find
that's-
somewhere to eat.
yeah, find somewhere to eat and we could chill and hang out at.
Bro, I
'Cause
want to
there's-
eat at the best place in New Brunswick.
Oh well, I got several picks. I was gonna
The
let
best
us-
place.
Let us all. What's the best place? Do you know the best place?
No, I'm just saying that's what I
Oh,
want.
okay. Depends on what genre of food that you want. Okay. Oh, seafood. I already know it. River on the Green.
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't eat seafood, but I'm sure I can find
What?
something.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, no,
what you
it's
fucked up at. He eats.
We're gonna drown Jordan in
Hey,
gumbo.
no. Here's the thing about River on the
Meals for
Green
Michael.
though.
I like gumbo if it's not seafood gumbo.
I went there last week. I had cheese sticks and a hamburger.
the hamburger.
Or cheeseburger. Elsa wanted all the fucking seafood, but we were there like 2 weeks ago. I got these badass cheese. I'm gonna ask for a different sauce this next time because the sauce that they gave me I didn't like, but I didn't want to. You know, I was gonna be that guy, so I got a cheeseburger with it. It's good because I'm a burger guy, low key. Fucking burger everywhere I go. I don't give a fuck. Seafood
Me too,
place.
man. I'm a burger connoisseur.
Yeah, so it was good. Like there's plenty of places we can go.
Fieri's up in here.
Flavor Town.
But yeah, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be chill.
Emerald.
It's gonna be
He's my
chill.
favorite.
Yeah, I'm still gonna bring my PS4.
All right, that's what I was gonna
I was
ask
thinking of bringing
about.
my
The,
Xbox on there.
that's what I was gonna ask about the movies when everybody was talking about watching a movie.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm cool with that, but who's gonna provide the movie thing?
Want a piece?
Hey,
That's what I was saying. We can each bring one movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything. I might just have to buy one so I can be like, I know these motherfuckers
This
haven't
is
seen
what
this.
I was thinking about. Because I just got all the Jurassic Parks.
Ugh.
Tripped out Jurassic Park movie marathon.
oh, that would actually be good.
Because the way it shakes with the water, I know I would be into that.
yeah, mushrooms are more of an elemental
Bro, I'm
like
not-
trip.
That's true, but man,
about to
some
s-
parts of Jurassic Park are scary.
I mean,
If you
Boy, when I was a kid, fuck you, dinosaurs are scary sometimes.
they're huge, yeah.
Like the scene in Jurassic Park 2 where that guy gets like taken out the waterfall
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the crunch and then just blood. That's kind of scary. I'm not saying I'm terrified.
That's my
Samuel
least
Jackson's
favorite.
arm.
oh,
on that
Samuel L.
door.
Jackson's arm, yeah, on the door,
It's just on that.
and she's like, "Oh, thank God, it's there."
And then the scene with the two big ass dinosaurs fighting in Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was scary too. I'm like, God damn, they're big.
Damn,
I don't know how I feel with that fucking blaring while I'm, because I remember watching Guardians of the Galaxy while tripping on acid, and I was like, ah!
Nah, that shit was.
Hey, what you should watch, low
It was
key,
Antonio's fault.
Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2. You know that movie was actually
Very colorful, man.
well, it was it was shot. It was shot to be in 3D. I saw it in 3D because Emily's Justin, he was like suggested. He was like, the movie is shot in 3D. It's meant to be watched in 3D. So I watched it in 3D, and it was great, right? But then now that I watch it and it's not 3D, you can see the scenes where it's supposed to be 3D, like when the balloons and the bubbles go up, or like when something else comes out, and you're like, I remember that in 3D, and now it doesn't look as good.
I never saw it in 3D, so I can't tell the difference.
Yeah,
I just had the most.
Do you remember when we
Evil.
seen Doctor Strange in 3D?
Doctor Strange. I saw that in 3D
What?
too.
We did
Dog,
it?
we need to see that shit.
What was your evil?
Doctor Strange would be a good.
Acid
A
trip
good
or
shroom.
mushroom
I'm gonna
trip.
Zach Galifianakis you guys.
Uh-oh.
Just when you think the
You better
party's
not
gonna
roofie me.
start, you guys are already going to be on it.
You better not roofie me.
And I know what you like to eat.
That's what he was talking about.
Yep, about to get hella roofies.
Well, joke's on you, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I like being roofied. I've been roofied before.
Wait,
I have been roofied. The
I
bad
have not.
roofie.
But my party pack
Exactly,
is,
I don't want
is
that though.
illicit.
But yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Roofie me with some ecstasy, please.
I've never
it's-
taken ecstasy, so be aware that I'll probably be mad at you if you do that.
Oh no.
I will not.
I was like, I won't do it.
Like, I mean,
Send one
Do
over
it,
here.
pussy.
I got the perfect combination.
Throw one in here.
I got the perfect party pack for you guys. It's gonna be lit.
Oh, Mark's bringing
All the things that I don't want to do, like he brings cocaine, meth.
No, what's
Crack.
crazy is
You
like
just
I
don't
never
mix
get a
them.
weekend off. So like this means I get to do whatever I want. So
Yes.
like I haven't been in my party pack. I've just been throwing shit in there. So like now I get to like empty it out. I'm like, yes.
Nice.
I like that. I think that's a great idea.
There's some stuff I've been excited to try.
There's nothing else to do in New Braunfels besides river and food.
I'm gonna try to make some money while I'm out there.
You probably could.
Get on Tinder.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Let
dude.
them know.
Wonder how that would go.
You could just walk down the
Swipe
river.
right, $25.
You could just
What
walk
else
down
is
the
there?
river.
Walk down the river. Oh yeah, and be like, weed, weed.
I have the cocaine.
I have
I
coke.
have the cocaine.
Hey, we're
Selling
not opposed.
MDMT.
We down.
That would be fun.
So is there nothing else to do other than rivers?
I mean, just
There's stuff to do. It's just the world is ending, so like everything's closed.
Everything's closed.
Six Flags is like around the
World's
corner.
not ending.
Literally
We're
is.
just ending. The world's gonna be fine.
Mother Nature's like, I'll get rid of this version.
Yeah, just bite the flea off.
We're in the Matrix right now.
True. We watched the video last night.
Stop it, dude, because
I didn't watch the video.
it's
but
real.
I know.
Have you
Wait,
heard of this
is
guy
it?
on YouTube called Thoughty?
No.
Elon Musk.
Hold on.
Elon Musk believes the shit.
Since
There are a lot of
2012.
scientists that say it's a good possibility that we're in a simulation.
There's a chance our
Since-
reality is just
And,
simulated.
Hey,
our
remember the
version
Mayan
of an
calendar?
intellectual alien hasn't been updated, so that's why we haven't ran into aliens.
Remember the Mayan calendar?
we're programmed
I don't know why you
Sand.
took that, like that's the piece of information you took out of that, but
Because it actually flowed with the theory. Because every kid thinks, "What if aliens are just watching us like we watch cartoons?" They wouldn't,
Yeah, because we're boring.
because
are
we're
kind
the
of boring.
version.
Look at this
before-
boring ass
Like
podcast.
you know how like you
we
get a
have.
new iPhone and they're
How
like
much?
iOS 3.0, and then the first version doesn't have that anymore. The
like-
aliens don't have our version. We're basic.
As
We're
fuck,
fucking-
basic white bitches.
Cable TV. We're the actual cable
Or
that has
the
to go on the
opposite
TV.
side, we are so rare.
Barbaric.
No, god damn it, Michael. Yes, but that's another thing. That's another separate theory. But we are so rare that
Savages.
like we've beaten impossible odds with like developing the life we have here, like over the 2 billion years. Like we've already like in a sense gone through the like what they're called the great filter. The great
Yeah,
filter.
the great filter. Yeah, where we were at the height of our civilization down in ancient times, and then they cut us down, and where we shouldn't have survived, and now somehow we're here today.
Who's they cut us down?
Well, fucking aliens.
The aliens control meteors in our climate.
They could probably send if they have enough power to
This
end-
is Geostorm or whatever.
if they have enough
Such a
power
good movie.
to travel over here, they can throw a little tiny rock over.
But we
at
don't
us.
even know if they have that power.
Of
What
course
if,
they do. How would they observe us if they didn't have that type of technology?
how have we not fucking discovered them yet?
Because since 2012,
Cloaking technology?
No, the universe ended in 2012. We were just transported to a separate parallel dimension.
Okay, so first
Who
off, no.
teleported us?
Okay, so first off,
transported
no,
us?
I call complete BS on that.
What?
Here's what I think really happened. It was an end of a time, not an end of all this bullshit. It was an end of a time.
What time?
2012 time.
It was an end of when America was great.
It was just the end of the Mayan calendar.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just the end of that
They
time.
didn't expect, like, they're sacrificing people to fucking gods.
Actually, they mathematically calculated out like
I'm about to say-
5,000 years ahead of their own
They
their own
did.
So even think about
They
that.
did.
Even if they were off by even like a millisecond, that could be.
But
It could
that's the
still
thing,
be.
they
It could still be
wasn't,
like
though.
thousands of years
That's
until.
the funny thing is because their calendar is based on celestial beings and time. They actually accounted for leap year.
Yep.
They accounted for like down to the decimal point of a day for the harvesting of their crops. That's what makes the Mayan calendar so significant because they actually had an accurate amount. They disobeyed every other Western culture Eastern culture at that point calendar because it wasn't
Because
based.
the Mayans weren't they Western?
Mayans would have been a Western culture. So they disobeyed all the Eastern cultures from Europe and their calendar that they brought over because it didn't lay the way the sun did because it didn't they just threw 24 hours of a day into a 365 day calendar and then called it quits where that's not it based by the sun. It's 365.25 days, you know.
So you got to
And
factor in the leap year.
You got to factor in everything, and they made it so accurate, 5,000 years beyond their own civilization,
Do you think they just said,
which is
"Fuck
a
it, we don't
10,000
need"?
year calendar.
I get that, but do you think that the guy making it and mapping it out said, "Fuck it, 10,000 years is enough. Maybe someone else can come along and do the rest"?
Yeah. I'm
No.
not disproving that fact. I'm just saying.
Hold on, just think
No.
about the scale of the civilization. 10,000 years? They probably didn't even think they lived for fucking 100 years
Well, the
before
fact
that.
that
But
the 5,000
the thing
years
is,
like a solid number. It's not like
exactly, he
5,027
did that
or
shit
5,080.
based off of how 10,000
What do you think?
5,000 years. That
You
wasn't
think
no
that
coincidence.
they make the calendar and it's going to end on this day 5,000 years from
Day.
now?
That's
Plotted
where I
out
can
the-
support.
So
the
first
fact
of
that-
all,
of the
it's
time.
2020 and we're
That's
still
what I said.
here. So this is already disproven whatever you're saying.
No, that's
Whatever
the thing.
you're arguing right now.
Okay, the scientists that said the world's going, they were wrong. It wasn't the end
Obviously.
of a world. It was the end of a time. The Mayans literally.
Well, yeah, it was
charted
an
out-
election
yeah,
year.
of course.
Yeah, they charted that
Of a
shit
time.
out. The end of whatever time they were talking about, they charted that shit out. In 2012, all that bullshit was it.
Their time
Those
actually
scientists-
ended
Yo, keep the mic
5,000
to your
years
mouth
before.
if you're talking, Mike Ivory.
But they still charted out for the people that
All
were
right.
left
First of
behind.
all birds are fake. Our original,
No, think about this.
our original planet
How many-
started on Mars.
How many
we
birds are
destroyed it.
Yeah, with nuclear technology.
Yeah, and so we came over here,
I have an even better theory.
and then the people that still inhabited Mars, and while it was like decaying away, created the bird technology and sent all the birds over here. So they're really
Bird technology.
They're really
Wait,
spies
hold
on us. They're spying on us and sending them back to the Martians.
Birds are pretty crafty.
Yeah.
No, my theory is that Martians, they came from Mars because they were a warring species and they destroyed each other and they escaped to Earth, and then they came to Earth, and at this time Atlantis was still around, right? And then the Atlanteans, they were a different species than the people that lived on the mainland and shit like that, like,
So
you know, Greece
Martians
and shit.
came and settled in the cradle of civilization
They settled
and then
were-
expanded.
Yes, and they mated with the people that were like humans. Like
That would have been Pangea.
Yeah.
So
So
then-
they landed Pangea.
Can you like, finish?
I was trying to follow them.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
So fucking the Martians, they destroy their own planet, they come to Earth, and they start mating with us, humans, normal humans. The Atlanteans are a little different because they have like, they're on a different frequency, right? If you know spiritualism, like vibrations.
They're fucking dolphins. Gotcha.
So the
they
Martians,
are operating on another a field. They have better technology. They have like, they're enlightened. They're doing their own thing. They're their own independent nation,
they're
right?
Egyptian. The Martians would be like, the Egyptians would be descendants of the Martians, I would
Yeah,
think.
they mated with the humans,
The
and then
humans.
made Egyptians and all those
And
people.
created that
Ancient
technology.
Mesopotamia, Egypt, and all that.
That
all-
created the great seven wonders of
Yes.
the world that we can't physically figure out how
Yes.
to do in our time.
And then they went to war with Atlantis and won, and that's why Atlantis isn't around anymore.
And all that technology died.
Yes, which is
Sinking.
why we are so far behind technologically.
Yeah, I think when
We're
I
at least 500 to 1,000 years behind we should be.
at least
At least 500 by minimum.
when Atlantis went, that's my theory is when Atlantis went, that's when the Alexandria didn't just fall.
the Library of Alexandria. It was
The whole
burned
city.
over a course of years.
But
Like,
not only that, but the whole city has fallen into the Mediterranean Ocean. It doesn't. You can find it in ruins underground. The whole delta of the Nile is where, right beyond that, is where Alexandria would have existed. It sank mysteriously into the Mediterranean. I think it wasn't. I think it didn't just sink by natural disasters. It sank by,
Great design.
well, yeah, great
But
design.
see, that's the thing.
If Atlantis
back
goes.
in okay, so back in that day, though, here's my question to that. Back in the day, who, what, and where would they actually get the technology for all that bullshit? Who taught them how to use it?
We already
Where did they-
explained it. That the Martians had came over.
yeah,
and,
so-
they were technologically advanced. How do you think they came from Mars to Earth, fool?
correct.
Okay, fine.
And then they
But it's
came
like-
to a planet that wasn't as technologically advanced
And they
as
had to
them,
repurpose their ships for weapons in the war against the Atlanteans.
using the tools and skills of the natural planet. So it's like instead of building a hyperdrive out of whatever metallic alloy they have to do bone and fucking
And also,
monster
I don't think
brains or
Earth
some shit.
has like. I don't think is there a strong
That is
is there a
wild.
strong enough material on Earth that could be reliable enough in space, because
Tungsten.
it's maybe, but it's heavy as fuck, right? Tungsten's,
tungsten's heavy
It needs
as
to be
shit.
light and durable as shit.
There's not a substance.
Not light, but relatively light.
There's not a substance without being engineered.
We have to engineer it ourselves,
You have to
right?
engineer it.
Because space is
Aluminum.
so fucking
Aluminum
brutal.
is probably the smallest, but you'd still
It's a
have
fucking
to.
vacuum.
Not even Ivory, not even that. All the microscopic
Oh yeah,
rocks,
Yeah,
the fucking needles,
bro.
scratching,
So
just
small.
pelting constantly.
Gas.
The radiation, gas.
Gas
Yep.
exists in dense cloud forms in a vacuum. All right, it doesn't need like it. The molecules will exist, and the fact that it's a vacuum
Because
means
gas doesn't need oxygen to survive.
no,
right?
it doesn't. No gas does. Even oxygen. Oxygen can exist out in space.
Oxygen doesn't need oxygen.
Oxygen doesn't need oxygen
can't-
to
Yeah, I was about to
exist
say yeah, he can't.
I don't need no
exist.
man.
because oxygen can exist
It's a
out in
chemical.
space.
Yeah, but
it's not a chemical.
no,
It's a
it's-
gas.
Yeah, you're right, but fucking periodic table is what I was thinking about.
Yeah. All right. So
Hydrogen, helium,
Yeah,
lithium,
oxygen
beryllium,
is only
boron.
an exponent of a supernova.
Boring.
Like, yeah, thank you.
No, I said boron.
Oh, but he said boring. But
I was saying the periodic table in order
yeah, for the
for those first like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
In case Sheldon's watching.
That's the only thing I like about the Big Bang Theory is that little. I like Sheldon. He's funny as hell. That meme where he's like, "I don't need sleep. I need answers." That's funny as shit. Because I do that all the time. Where it's like 3 a.m, and I'm just like on Google, and I'm like Google the most random shit, like what Vin Diesel's real name is or something like.
Sinclair.
Like I must know.
I must know
I
this
need the
answer.
answers.
But yeah,
Mark
like
Sinclair.
space causes density, which causes gas to go.
Look, fam, I think I have an idea on how we can actually light speed, or at least close to it.
All right, let's giddy up, Ivory.
Okay, so check it out. It's like this. You ever seen like it's
Star Trek? Yes.
no, not Star. Fuck, Luffy. You know how Luffy goes second gear? How he
Well,
fucking
he doesn't.
pumps
They
up
don't know,
his,
but I know.
I do know,
Okay.
but
how he pumps up his
Kinda,
fucking shit. So basically, it's just like if we're using that fucking basically hydron
Okay, but what he
collider-
means by pumps his shit, he pumps his blood through his body at such high speeds that he begins to evaporate his sweat. So there's a steam coming off of him, and his body is working at
so his
maximum
blood causes the
capacity.
friction to evaporate his own sweat.
And then he can move at the speed of essentially sound.
yeah,
Okay, so
which is
see how we got that
Just wait,
major hadron
607.
collider, right? That fucking colliding and making semi fucking black holes. Yeah, we can just fucking create a ship that, with using gravity, like sound or some bullshit that they use in the levitate shit, we can do that with a big enough space in the back of it with the hadron collider, making it bigger, making at least maybe 2 black holes to the maximum, 2 black holes.
oh the maximum.
To the maximum,
No
and
more, no
actually
less.
have those fucking rotating fucking with that gravitational pull and rotational
Okay, so
bullshit
first of
like
all, you
that,
do realize that
ricochet
the
all that shit out of the propulsion system.
all right, so the hadron
didn't-
collider
Yes.
is operating at 0.01 away from the speed of light. All right, they can get molecules right up there to the speed of light, but they can't get it past the
That's
speed
why I
of light.
said make a bigger one.
So the black holes that they create last for milliseconds.
Exactly. That's why I said get a bigger one.
Get a bigger hadron
Make it,
collider.
okay, so make it bigger. Yes, make it
Other
bigger.
than the 180-mile
Look, bro.
circumference of a collider.
Here's
that
the
we have.
idea. Just
That
make
ship would
it
need to
bigger.
be huge, bro.
That to be fucking.
That's a
3
warship.
Either you make it
That's a
bigger
goddamn-
or
It's
you
180
make
mile
it-
circumference.
That's a
bro.
Star Destroyer right
Yeah.
there.
Okay, either you make it bigger.
Wait, that's
or
even bigger
you
than a
just
Star
make-
Destroyer.
You
Death
make
Star.
it. You
It's
operate it
bigger
better.
than the planet.
No, you either make it bigger or you operate it better.
Oh,
Make it
operate it
faster.
better.
No, what we need to do.
I mean, they need to improve on the technology as
here's
is.
the-
Like, damn.
So if we would've- I agree with you.
You have the spirit, but that's just not practical, man.
If we were to improve on the technology, then we would already be out there beyond
That's
the
why I
we
speed
said
of
need
it's
light.
just a little
to-
theory on it.
we need to figure out a way to move space around us.
Like a warp drive.
Yes, like instead of having to move our bodies
Fold
at the
it.
speed of light, which isn't healthy, like you've seen in various sci-fi things. If even it's even proven, if you move it like more than 5G, your fucking body's gonna fucking crumble.
Yeah.
If you move like at 1G, a lot of people can't even go at 1G.
Fucking pilots can't go.
It's like
when
they'll
these-
pass out and shit.
That's why
Like,
you have to have
I was
oxygen.
saying, if
up
you
there.
so that's the real issue: is the human body can't withstand.
Also, the
light
closer you
speed.
go to the speed of light,
Okay,
the slower
You're fucking. You'll literally
Yeah,
become a
you're
pancake.
frozen in time.
Well,
you're
that,
frozen
that's
in
the
time.
thing. That's what you actually need
Because
to
time
do if you go
stops
fucking
at the speed of light.
go at the speed of light. You need to stop yourself and, as you Jordan said, move the ship around. You
So which
instead
is
No,
of-
you
why
need to
you-
move space around the ship.
yeah,
Yes.
just move space around the
You
ship.
take
That's all. It's
space
like you
from
need
one
to
end and you
simulate
bend it to the other
fucking
end. where
gravitational
time goes
pull
like
of a
that.
black hole around yourself.
No,
Because,
forget the
dog,
black hole, bro.
That's why I said the gravitational pull of one, because the gravitational pull of one, like the spaghettification and that bullshit, you stop in time as you experience.
You do
that.
realize spaghettification makes all of your molecules into
Yes.
spaghetti where you will never recover. You
I
die.
understand that.
Straight
But
there.
during that process, you are slowed down to where it doesn't.
Of course you are, but you're also dead.
don't think
So
that's-
there's no
That's
reason why
I'm
you should do
saying
that.
you need
believed
to
you for a second.
simulate
Like, it makes sense.
That around your ship.
Baba
That
Booey.
way it stops, and the people inside of that whole bullshit, they ain't feeling that shit while they speed up through space, going through that. Bam.
Ivory, I appreciate
When it
your
stops,
spirit, but your
it's
whole
done.
concept is like
We agree, Avery. That
Bro,
would
that's
that would
why
I
work.
think what
Yes.
Michael was saying
That would
is
work.
I understand
the
what he's
hadron
saying.
Get the
collider.
math down. Well,
Yeah.
That's why
Wholeheartedly.
The
sponsor
Hadron
that.
Collider itself right now is huge, right?
Yeah.
yes, it's probably
And
what,
it
an
creates
hour
a
or so?
very small black hole,
It's
correct?
just not big enough.
Yeah.
They just-
You said it needs to be a bigger one.
either a bigger
It's-
one or they need
To put that on a ship would be
make it
ridiculous.
better. They need to.
How do you make a black hole better?
Look, bro, they need to be able to produce longer black holes and bigger.
We don't even
That's why
understand
I-
black holes
look,
yet.
bro. That's why I'm saying this is all theoretical.
Oh yes, okay.
All
That's where I'm.
theoretical.
That's where I'm like
Okay,
calming
That's
myself
what I'm
down.
saying.
over.
Like, yes, bro. Theoretically, if this shit was to happen, yes, that's how you travel
Everyone
in space time.
in the scientific community knows
Space-time.
that bigger is better.
Travels faster than the speed of light.
I
black
feel like
holes
I
included.
feel like the moving space around you while
Hey,
is a little.
I got it. My Ivory's theory. Like, I'm gonna put a warp drive into this when I make the technology a little bit better. I'm gonna put a warp drive right in here. And
In your
gonna,
phone?
In my phone. And it's gonna take everybody into the simulated black hole right here.
Bro,
And
I
suck
said the
us all up.
gravitational pull of one.
And then
Oh,
once
the
we get to,
gravitational
Yeah,
and then
pull.
once
how-
we get to
how
our
strong the
destination,
gravita-
it just spits us out like
this nigga
ding
said
done.
a whole black hole.
You are at your destination, my lord. Would you like to be teleported down?
Ivory, you impressed me earlier in the conversation. You're losing me a little bit right now.
Bro, how do you open? Diagonally.
That's what you fucking yourself up. You said a black hole. I didn't say black hole. I
You
said the
did.
gravitational pull of the black hole. Simulate that around these
You
ships.
can't simulate it without the mass created by a black hole, bro.
That's a good point.
See, theoretically, if they make a machine like that.
Oh,
shit,
theoretically, then we're pulling theories out of the air, and then we're
Yeah,
just making
that's
different
what we were
theories.
doing in the
Theoretically,
beginning.
let's create gravity of a black hole right here. Come on, Ivory.
That's
You're
what we were
losing me a
doing.
little
That's
bit,
what
bro.
we were doing in the beginning.
I
wasn't we?
appreciate your passion. I really do. I love it. I love your passion. But
Come on now, bro. If you don't want to go along with the idea in the beginning, don't go with it.
I wasn't. I
Cool.
was never with it.
You just said we're going theoretically, and then after that, it was just
We
like,
have
oh,
to get out of
theoretically it's
space,
wrong.
guys.
Yeah, we got to
because
get out of
this
this
is
space
infinite.
loop.
All right,
It
well,
really
well,
is infinite, though.
We're in a vortex.
Yeah, out in space, I don't know what the fuck that
It's my fault too because I kept asking.
Do you guys think that the Force reaches the edge of space? Do you
mean,
think
the
the
Force is
midichlorians are
everything.
at the edge of the galaxy like
everywhere.
we know what's
a good
next?
question.
Say,
It's-
what the
it's
force is
everything.
It's a living force.
it encompasses us. It encompasses
it's
all.
like fucking what dark matter. It's mostly everywhere.
So if the Force is the answer, there is no reason for there to be a dark or
The force
light
is
side.
in dark matter and regular matter.
Yes.
So it's infinitely everywhere, loving you at all.
Yes,
a living
it controls us. It binds us.
So you kill
Penetrates
somebody
us.
is because the force so bends your will to do
Sexually
it.
binds the galaxy
violates
together.
us.
Oh, so you getting raped by the force right now?
Oh yeah.
No.
I am.
The midichlorians
It's different to be
have their
sexually
way.
violated than to be raped. It just kind of like caresses your side a little bit,
I was
So
raped by
it's
the
big.
force once.
and it licks your ear. I feel like that's pretty
Shut the
sexual.
fuck
Breeze
up,
on your
bro.
neck.
Don't do this.
It's pretty nice.
Don't do
Force
podcast.
breeze on your neck. Whenever he's right there.
When the force visited
Hell no.
you, what did how was
You sure
how
it
was
wasn't
your
Shrek
experience?
talking about my swamp type shit?
Pam Anderson was there.
Ew,
Was Tommy Lee there too?
Tommy
you have
Lee
fucking
Curtis?
hepatitis.
Wait, A, B,
I'm
or
gonna be
C?
honest, man.
It doesn't matter.
The 90s.
Yeah, man. That fucking porn video with her and Tommy Lee, man, when that thing dropped, changed my life.
This is the 90s.
Wait,
Changed my
90
life.
what though? Which year?
98.
98. Oh,
That was basically 2000s.
basically, you missed a year, a whole year.
2
If it was
years.
99, it'd be basically 2000.
God, do you ever shut up?
I mean, it's a podcast, baby.
Baba Booey.
You could always just mute him, bro.
That's true.
No, it's fine.
Hilarious.
Ivory's great. We wouldn't have such, intellectual conversations.
Intellectual.
Yeah.
You guys been
I
watching
think that's
anything?
the perfect word.
You guys watching anything new lately? Anything new?
I'm not watching anything new, something old. I'm watching The Witcher now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's new to you.
Yeah, it's new to me.
That's what I meant. Like something you hadn't seen before. I hate people that like for Blake, for example, I'll recommend him tons of shows, and he'll just be like, "Oh, I just rewatched Parks and Rec." Bitch, you watched that show like 3 times already.
Like, rewatch.
Like, yes, like in The Office too.
what?
Like, I get it. They're great shows. Those are shows you put on when you're eating food. You don't put them on when you're trying to experience something new.
When you're eating, that's
We're
exactly
trying
what
to
you
relive
do.
the nostalgia.
That's
So
what you put on when you're eating.
because I give him all these shows. I was like, I told him to watch The Boys. I told him to watch Hunters. And I'm like, bro, you got to watch The Boys, then Hunters. Then after that, you got to watch The Expanse. He's already almost done with the Hunters. Hunters is a fucking great show.
He didn't tell you that he was watching The Hunters, though,
He-
right?
Well, I told him the order to watch them. I was like, watch The Boys, then Hunters, then The Expanse. And he's like, bro, I'm on episode 8 of Hunters. That show's fucking awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
It's 10 episodes. I also he's watching it now. I didn't even know he was in
Too
there.
late, bro. It's too late.
Also watched that show Good Omens.
Good Omens.
That's a great show as well. It's about like it's your classic apocalypse, end of the world, like heaven versus hell story.
Oh.
You have Crowley as one of the demons, and he was one of the doctors from Doctor Who. He was also that guy from Harry Potter who was like
The latest
he kept
Doctor
sticking
Who?
his tongue out. He was like the guy who was the snake transforming dude. He kept sticking his tongue out when he was getting interrogated.
Yeah,
That guy.
yeah.
He plays in it, and it's a really good. He's like he's got these like snake eyes and shit. He was the snake in the Garden of Eden who convinced them to eat the apple. And then Aziraphale is an angel who had the flaming sword, and he gave it to man because he was. Huh?
Gabriel.
No, Aziraphale is Gabriel is in this as well, but he's a dick.
Yeah.
He's played by John Hamm
He's played by John Hamm.
because they want the war to happen. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, Beelzebub has a kid, like the son of like the Antichrist, right?
Yes.
And there's this nunnery that's established purely to birth the Antichrist and to have like the baby switch up to where, like they have a couple come in that has a kid and they're gonna switch the Antichrist out with this kid.
Yeah.
So they could, I guess,
Have it live.
just have it live and just thrive and grow older to where like it can
Yeah.
get
Otherwise,
its powers.
otherwise the archangels would have hunted it down or some shit like that.
No,
right?
the archangels want the end of the world
because they want war.
because they know they can beat the demons.
Yeah.
because they beat in this story they've beaten the demons before.
Yeah, Saint Michael has.
They beat the demons in a war.
Yeah, the initial war, the
So-
first war in the Bible. Old
Aziraphale
Testament.
and Crowley are on Earth, and they've been at Earth since Adam and Eve for like, however, like the Bible says 6,000 years. So
Yeah.
they're on Earth for 6,000 years.
Yeah.
They go through the complete history, and it's great to see their influence on human history, and they're like they're indulging in the human
So it's like
culture
a
and stuff
dog-
like wine and
It's like
stuff.
a dogma presence in that.
It's great.
aspect.
And then heaven and hell are like, we gotta have this war, and they're like, but why? Like we could just have the kid be normal. Like so there was some Crowley ends up doing something stupid, and the kid gets switched up with this nice family, and they name the Antichrist Adam.
Oh, really?
And then his power, and then the day his powers come in, he's supposed to get a hellhound, and then the hellhound shows up, and he's describing like how he's like, I don't want a big dog. I want a small little dog that can go into rabbit holes and fetch stuff for me. And it's like a little terrier dog, and it's like super sweet, but it's a hellhound. The fuck happened?
What the
It's a really cool.
fuck?
And then there's like a narrator for God is a chick.
Yeah, of course.
Boo!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Mark on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been plenty of gods that are men.
I'm going to argue this for all.
You think God was a man?
mankind.
God has no sex.
Exactly. So
He's
why does it
omnipotent.
matter what the narrator's voice is? It's a disembodied voice narrating God.
I'd rather hear the guy.
I'm gonna argue.
Don't get me
this.
wrong. When I watch YouTube, I usually watch dudes, and that's not like because I'm attracted to dudes. It's just because
Me-
I resonate more with what they got to say.
If God was a voice, he'd be
What
Morgan.
is?
He'd be Morgan Freeman
Yeah. More either
James
Morgan
Earl
Freeman-
Jones.
Yep.
or James Earl Jones. Yeah.
Both black men.
I like Michael Fassbender's voice, so I think
Michael
that's more
Fassbender?
godly. Magneto.
Oh,
I was thinking that. I
yes.
was thinking one of the X-Men
Classy.
dudes.
So
Classy.
weird. Even though he's German, Austrian, whatever.
Yeah, he's
I just
Austrian,
think
but-
that's more godly. Sorry,
Hey, no, that's a good. That's a good
I know I'm
one.
black,
Nah, Justin Roiland is the voice of
and
God.
I know he said Morgan Freeman. I'm just saying.
Hey, no, to me, I love Morgan Freeman's cadence. You know, it makes oh,
Yeah, I do enjoy me some Morgan Freeman, and plus he's already played God once.
that is true.
But who's because I can't think of his name. It's not James Earl Jones. It's the dark skinned dude from Greenleaf, the pastor in Greenleaf.
Oh,
Man,
fuck.
he's got a godly voice.
What's his fucking name?
Boy has to
Wait, I think I know who you're talking
I gotta
about.
Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have like a gap in his teeth?
Yes.
And he, fuck, I think I know who you're talking about.
Wasn't he on
I know
Scary
he-
Movie, right?
I think he's the voice for the president in Rick and Morty.
Oh, that guy.
What's his name?
I typed in Greenleaf cast, so his name is Keith David.
Let me look at him.
Yeah.
Let me look at him.
Fucking
Bishop
Davis.
James. Yeah.
Keith.
Yeah, you know, Keith David.
Yep. I think he's the voice of. Look up voice of the president on Rick and Morty.
He's also in There's Something About Mary. He plays Mary's dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, Mary's dad. Look up president from Rick and Morty voice actor.
Okay.
Got you.
Because I'm pretty sure it's him.
He's Sergeant Foley in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
I just looked up president and it came up Rick and Morty and it says Keith David.
Got him.
He was in The Flame King in Adventure Time.
Wait, what?
And the president in Rick and Morty, yeah.
Oh, he was.
All right,
What? In Adventure
I think
Time?
now that we started Googling shit, we can probably maybe call this one quits. Do you guys have any closing remarks to say?
Oh no, man. I'm just excited.
Yeah, excited about.
This weekend we get to just chill and relax.
Yeah, and then we got plenty of. We can tell some story. Let's try to create some funny stories.
Yeah, we'll be able
for
to
the
hang out
podcast
and
next week.
actually create content.
Maybe we can see what happens. We could we could do like a little in the hotel room, just like a fucking video. That could be funny.
I'm down with that.
All right. I know it's all jokes most of the time, but here on the
Even though we
Dish Pit,
spent half the episode talking about space. Like,
Space rules.
All right, sorry,
here
go
on the
ahead.
Dish Pit, we'd like for you to take the time to enjoy every moment you have with your friends and family, because you never know when that time could be gone.
Amen. Amen.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
All
for
right.
real though.
No, I'm talking about that. Fucking no.
yes, everyone. We hope you have a good week, and this is us signing off. Bye bye.
See y'all next week.
Science.
I got to get on the freeway.